Oh, hey YouTube, what's really good? My name is Vivid Color, your coach of the South Texas Sableyes, and this is going to be Season 2, Week 1 of the PGBL, the league that we won last season. But let's not get cocky, because I think my team this season is really weird, and I drafted like I've never drafted before, and I don't know if it's gonna work out in my favor. Anyways, that being said, this is Week 1. Our opponent this week is Johnny GB of the Oregon Duckletts, and their team is really good. Their team looks really good against mine. I think I've prepped well enough, but I've got no clue. That being said, let's not get too talkative right now. Let's not start making assumptions or psyching ourselves out. Let's get connected and get into the Week 1 match. Okay, so we're connected to Johnny now, and as you see, the team is monstrous. We see Roserade, Metagross, Landorus, Therian Form, Manectric, which I was really hoping he wouldn't bring because after checking the team I brought, I have like 1.5 clean answers to it, and that's it. The Mega Gallade, which is honestly terrifying, and then my Lodic. Honestly, I don't even know what I lead here. I think I could just lead Porygon 2, and that's pretty safe. I think I could just lead Porygon 2. I think that's what I will lead. If he leads Gallade, I think we're also fine with that. Like, it's not the best. It's not, because it can knock us off. I don't think it can one-shot us with the spread that I currently have. I don't think it can. I'm going to make sure that I have my team ready in the damage calculator to run some sweet calcs. All right, let's paste this team in and let's go. All right. So like I said, this is a weird team that I drafted. It's different from anything I've ever drafted before. It really is. It's really strange. I drafted a lot of bulk, as you can probably tell. Oh, I'm getting nervous. I probably shouldn't have drank a million energy drinks before I got here. This is actually a pretty sweet lead, because we're just gonna trace that sweet static. Oh, well, that was unexpected. I guess that's pretty good tech. In reality, that's pretty good tech, just because he could probably expect a Porygon 2 lead, and if I'm tracing static over something like, what is it, Lightning Rod, then he can actually get a Volt Switch off of me. The Volt Switch isn't gonna do anything, and I'm just gonna set up a Trick Room turn 1. I'm gonna set up a Trick Room turn 1. This should do, that did a lot of damage. Is that Life Orb? No. I bet I'm probably predicting Choice Specs based on that, because that seems like it did a lot of damage, honestly. All right, let's go ahead and pull up a Porygon 2 calculator. Let's go ahead and pull up a Porygon 2 calculator, because I can already see him just going into like freaking Gallade here. Metagross. Well, that's fine, actually. Am I fine with this? I think I'm fine with this. Let's take a look-sees. Let's see. The most damage this thing could do to me is if it's Choice Banded. And it does like nothing to me. I don't even think it's, I'm just gonna actually stay in and go for the Shadow Ball here. So I think it seems pretty fair. I'm definitely faster than this thing, right? Like, there's no way it's faster than me. We can just get like a pretty sweet Shadow Ball off right now. How much is this gonna do? That didn't do as much as I wanted it to. Toxic. Well. We're just going straight in for the Toxic. My goodness. All right. That's not the best. This Porygon 2 is pretty important. And I actually neglected to bring anything relevant to, I was gonna bring Sylveon to freaking sort of like eat things up like this, but I didn't. All right, let's see. What do we have? I can switch into Jirachi and get my rocks up, which I think is what I do here. I don't see him predicting that and going for like an Earthquake. We're about to find out though. Zen Headbutt. Yeah, we eat this for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Now, I just kind of want to scout and see if he has EQ, which makes me want to switch out into like Tangrowth, but I'm burning my Trick Room turns here. Let's switch in. Let's see how much this thing does to my Jirachi set. EQ actually kills, so I actually can't stay in. This was a poor switch on my end. All right. I'm actually, this is pretty bad. How many turns of Trick Room do I have left? I think I have 2 turns after this turn, right? Trick Room turns 2 of 5. Or does that mean I have 2 turns left as of now? Did I burn my Trick Room turns that fast? I think I did. Jeez, that's aggressive. Yeah, Trick Room sucks in singles compared to doubles because you don't get to attack the same turn. All right, so I have to switch here because if he has EQ, it actually just has a shot of one-shotting me. I guess I should say it has a chance. I could go out in a Scarab here, and that seems like a pretty safe play. Seems like a pretty safe play. Let's see how much my Mega Heracross does to this thing. Well, I have this thing at banded, and it's definitely not banded, but I also just don't want to like lose that much HP right now. Okay, all right, yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go into my Mega Heracross just to scout. I'm just gonna scout for the EQ. So we know that this thing has Zen Headbutt, we know it has Toxic, and we know it has Earthquake. So we know 3 of its 4 moves. It's pretty good information. We should eat this up pretty well. Yeah. Man, now I wish I'd brought Sylveon so that I could heal up the toxic damage. Okay, so it looks like Pin Missile actually has like a shot at one-shotting here, so I'm just gonna go for it. We have another turn of Trick Room up, so I'm just gonna go for, honestly, I'm just gonna go for the Pin Missile. I wish we had, yeah, he has to withdraw. I'm assuming he's gonna go into Landorus Therian. Yeah, absolutely. Easy peasy. Not even close. I should have gone for Rock Blast, realistically. Or Sword Stance, because I think I could probably, well, if this thing's Fly and EMZ, then it gets kind of sketchy. It gets a little sketchy. I can go into Toxicology and get my Toxic Spikes up. He has the Roserade, though, so it's not like that's even fantastic. This should still do, like, based off that, I'm going to say around 25%, which isn't a small amount of damage. If he's Fly, I have to switch out in case he's Fly and EMZ, though, which sucks. Like, I just have to do that. Which is not great. I wish I'd used my turns a little bit wiser. So let's see. I can go on to Bitcoin, but man, the toxic damage is gonna rack up. I can kind of predict him to go for rocks here, but I don't know if that's just like, that's not the safest thing to predict, you know what I mean? Like if I predict him to go for rocks here and he doesn't go for rocks, like where does that put me? All right, what do you have in the back? I know I've read the team out once, but I just want to make sure. I definitely should have brought Sylveon. Definitely should have brought Sylveon. Porygon 2 being poisoned is pretty bad for me right now. All right. So I have to make a switch here, and I think I'm actually just going to make the switch into Tangrowth. I just want to make sure that, like, Fly NEMZ does not one-shot me. And it might. It honestly might. Just because Landorus... Landorus, Therian, Fly NEMZ. Let's see. Okay, it doesn't one-shot. All right, we can do that. I'm assuming it doesn't. Like, at least with the calc I looked at, it does not one-shot. So we can switch into our Tangrowth here, eat up this Fly NEMZ if that's what it is. Oh, look what you made me do, friendo. God. Could have just stayed in and went for Rock Blast at this rate. All right. Does a +2 Fly Z move kill me? Yeah, it definitely does. Is that something I'm willing to risk? Is that something I'm willing to risk? I don't know. I don't know if that's something I'm willing to risk. I don't think it is. I think I have to go out. This is awful. I think I have to go out into Porygon here just to trace the Intimidate. Ugh. I'm in such a bad position because I let this thing get a Swords Dance. You've got to be kidding me. Is he gonna pop his Z move and Fly and EMZ me? That's kind of what I'm predicting. Pop the Z move, Fly and EMZ. Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Okay. So his Z move's burnt. This plus the toxic damage probably actually will kill Porygon. I didn't run the calc, but I'm just kind of assuming. Like, this thing is at +1 right now. It's a monster. What's my play after this? So he's at +1 attack because we got an Intimidate off on him. Yeah, we just fainted. The Z move's gone. We can go out into Creeper now, and it would be fine. Earthquake kind of does a number to my team. I think I'm gonna try to like switch in and bluff at Choice Scarf here. I'm gonna try to switch in and just bluff at Choice Scarf with this thing. I think that's my play. I think that's like what I have to do, honestly, is like switch into this thing, bluff a Choice Scarf. And I'm actually just going to go for Shell Smash here. Or I could just... I'm gonna just go for the Icicle Spear. Because it'll kill. I mean, if he kind of like reads this bluff, I'm expecting him to switch out, basically, is what I'm saying. Like, I'm expecting him to switch out, like, predicting that I brought this in because it's Scarfed. So I'm gonna bluff that Scarf by going Icicle Spear, and then I'm gonna maintain that by switching out the next turn. That's the play that I think I have to make here. I put myself in such a bad predicament. I burnt my turns at Trick Room, like, unwisely. I probably should have switched in to, I probably shouldn't switch into Jirachi. I should have switched into Heracross, like, straight from the get-go. All right, this is fine. I knew this thing was, like, would be his dedicated Cloyster switch in, and that's fine. If it goes for a Calm Mind, it's not gonna be great. Okay, looks like this will do about 25%. So far, we're doing real good on these skill link moves. These skill link non-super effective moves. Not very effective moves, rather. Oh, okay. I was like, wait, what? That makes sense, though. All right, so what's the play here? What does this do? I forget what Marvel Skull does. It raises its Spadef, right? I don't actually know what Marvel Skull does. Boost defense. Oh, that's pretty good. The thing's already pretty bulky, especially. So what's my play here? Let's see. Toxicology's no good here. Creeper's probably actually pretty good here. I mean, I can predict this thing to have Ice Beam, I'm pretty sure. I go into Jirachi and set up a Trick Room in my rocks. I guess that's the play. I can set up Trick Room in my rocks. I probably outspeed this thing. Let's take a look-sees. My low deck. Use Toxic. All right. He brought a really bulky team too. He's gonna have to recover at some point, which is relevant. My low deck. Let's look at this thing and see where we're getting in life. All right. So if he has, no, I don't outspeed him actually. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and just, assuming he switches out here, I'm gonna set up my Trick Room. Probably just goes for a Scald. Oh no, okay, all right, he has switch out. Goes into the Metagross. This is fine, because I can just go out into my Tangrowth here. And now that we've forced the Landorus out, it can't actually like kill us anymore. Like I get that it can set up a Sword Stance, but its best bet is like Sword Stance Fly at that point, which we can sort of play around. We can shift around that. All right, so we know that EQ is probably coming. We also know just about everything this thing does. I'm actually gonna go out into Toxicology here. I need to see how much an EQ does to Toxicology. Let's see. I'm just gonna calculate it with a Choice Band, even though we know it has leftovers. Because if we do that, we can see, oh wait, Zen Headbutt's a thing. Yeah, never mind, I can't do that. Jeez, I really don't want to sit, I don't want to eat a Toxic is the big deal here. I don't want to eat a Toxic, that's the problem. All right, I'm gonna go on a Creeper. If he reads that and gets his Toxic off, like it's not the worst because we have Regenerator, so we can actually make some plays. But it's also just gonna be like, meh, we got one of our big walls Toxic. Okay, we should eat this for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, I would assume. Tangrowth, custom set. Knockoff's gonna do about half. It's like pretty close to half. Well, it's a range. It's like 36% to half. So I think we can go for Knockoff or Leech Seed here. I don't think we can just cleanly go for Leech Seed on the switch because he could switch into Roserade, which would be pretty good against us. So I'm just gonna go for the Knockoff here. I'm assuming, yeah, he probably stays in and just like gets his Toxic off, right? Or I guess he could have Ice Punch. Getting rid of the leftovers is pretty good here though. All right, this is fine. What's the play now? I guess I could go out into Heracross now. Like, he's probably gonna switch and I can go out into Heracross and utilize sort of like the Trick Room turns. I think that's the play. How many turns of Trick Room do we have left? I should have checked that beforehand. So wait, would we switch out first or would we switch out after? If he goes for Zen Headbutt here, I got. All right, he withdrew. Just don't go out on the Landorus. Roserade. I'm fine with that. I'm super fine with this. All right, so how many turns of Trick Room do we have left? A clean one. I just have to go for the pin missile again, which sucks. Because if I could go for literally anything else, we'd be able to take a life. I need to start like prioritizing my Trick Room turns a little bit better. I think I'm actually just gonna stay in and Rock Blast this thing now. Like, I don't think he's gonna go for Fly. He can just set up another Sword Stance, and that seems kind of scary. Like, let's go to my Heracross set. Like, if he goes for Fly, it's fine. I can just switch out into something that can eat Fly, like Jirachi. Oh, we got a crit on one of those. We had to have, because it wouldn't have done that much otherwise. All right, let's look at a custom set, and then let's look at this Landorus. So this was like a Flyinium Z set, so I'm just assuming like a pretty basic, like 252 attack, 252 speed. Probably not quite that really. So he has no more like priority like flying type move unless he techs something. If he techs something, then he's gonna get me here. But I'm kind of just predicting him to go for a Sword Stance, and Rock Blast should kill from this range, even at -1, so I'm gonna go for it. If he just goes for Fly, I get it. Oh, he just withdraws, that's also fine. Neck Trick. I don't know if this thing's gonna want to eat a Rock Blast. Like, it might. But it probably isn't gonna be great for it. We just get some nice damages off. We have to switch out though, because this thing could just have Overheat. It's kind of what I'm predicting, is like Specs Overheat. I mean, it could also just go for Volt Switch, right? I think I have to go out into Toxicology, which isn't fantastic here. Like, it's really not. But it's probably my best play. If he goes for Volt Switch, then I'm gonna feel like a little foolish, but if he goes for Overheat, I'll feel like a god. I'll feel like a little bit of a god, but I'm predicting Volt Switch. Yeah, I probably could have stayed in and just killed whatever came in next. Oh my god, yeah, that has to be Specs. All right, well, we have to switch out this next turn, which is not great. We're wearing his team down little by little, but like, it's taking so much effort at this point. Oh, good. So do I predict this thing's just gonna go for a Sword Stance on my Switch? I think I have to and try and Scald it. I think I have to. Because I can't just switch and let him get a Sword Stance for free. I can't. Which sucks. Because then we're stuck in a really bad place in life. Yeah, Gallade was just like super good against my team, to be honest. Let's look up Toxapex. I know it'll kill. Like, I know it will. If he goes for Zen Headbutt, like, it'll kill 100% of the time. There's no way it doesn't. God, come on. Throw me a bone. I think I have like one out. I have like one out at this point, and even it's like not super great because it can end in a second if Cloyster gets kind of like decimated here. Like, at this point, I need Cloyster to come in, get a Shell Smash off, and then Cloyster could potentially sweep from that range. But that's gonna rely on a lot of things going right for me. I'm gonna stay in Scald, predicting him to go for a Sword Stance. Substitute. Do we even break the Substitute with Scald? I don't think we do. My goodness, come on. Please break. It's not gonna break, is it? No. Oh my god. All right, well, I think we're probably done here. Like, I'm gonna stay in and go for a Scald again, predicting him to go for... Why did he wait a turn to Mega? What's the benefit to that? I don't know. I can't think of one. So he's gonna go for a Sword Stance, Bulk Up. Oh, that's terrifying. So this one should be able to break the sub, theoretically. So it's sub, Bulk Up, then double stab, maybe? If it's dual stab, I think we're probably a little bit better off than I think here. No, we're still not that good. We're still not that good. I really wish my Cloyster had a, freaking... I think I just have to... I'm gonna go for a Haze. Does Haze work through Substitute? Does Haze work through Substitute? Is Haze blocked by Substitute? Please let me know. No. Okay, cool. I mean, that's what it says, so we're gonna try. We're gonna try and stay in and go for a Haze. If he kills me, that's fine. Because I think... Alright. Alright, so he's probably a little bit more of a defensive variant, which I think is okay. I think I'm okay with that. I'm going to go out into Jirachi here. And the first thing I'm going to do is Trick Room. Because that's what I have to do. That's like 100% what I have to do is set up a Trick Room. Because I don't think a Fighting Stab will kill me at +1. Like, I could be wrong. I could be very wrong. All right, so we set this up, which is good. The man, I can't even speak. I really hope this doesn't kill me at +1. Like, I just don't have a choice at this. I don't have like another option at this point. Like, I have to break this sub with the Zen Headbutt, and if he kills me, then I can what? Try to dodge like stall turns until I can go out into Cloyster, I guess. Drain Punch. Does this kill? Please don't kill. Okay, all right, we're in a good spot. He cannot stay in and just try to like eat up Zen Headbutts here. So we're not in the worst spot. We forced this thing out, which is great. I mean, he could probably stay in and eat one, but we also have a pretty high chance to flinch. Yeah, you're out of here. Makes sense. All right, let's see how this Zen Headbutt's not gonna do anything to this Metagross, like nothing at all. Realistically, I think my play here is to like get something in. I'm gonna go for a U-turn. Or I could set up Stealth Rocks and let Jirachi go down. No, I don't think I can do that. Jirachi's my last source of Trick Room. We only have 2 Trick Room turns left. Whew. Okay, so we know Toxic, Earthquake, Zen Headbutt. We don't know the last move, do we? I'm gonna go for a U-turn. Ugh. Oh, it's actually slower than me. Go figure. That's not what I would have expected. This thing outslows me in Trick Room. That probably means I can't go out into Cloyster, but I can go out into Scarab here. And just click Sword Stance. Is that the play? If Gallade's not boosted, if Gallade's not boosted with like a bulk up, does it one-shot? It has a chance to one-shot. Dang it. All right, whatever. We just get to go for the Pin Missile. I need to get my Cloyster in. I need to get my Cloyster in and set up a freaking Shell Smash. Because after that, I think I can potentially sweep. Like, just based on like how damaged this team is at this point, I think I can potentially sweep. If I just get my Cloyster in, like, for free, then I have a shot at sweeping. If it goes down to Gallade, I think I just have to stay in. The Metagross is down, which was kind of a threat for Cloyster. Really, the only thing that would stop Cloyster from sweeping is my Lodic. That's the only thing, but I think... It wasn't burned when we did our first set of damage to it. That's right. We're also super, like, Cloyster's Spadef is atrocious. Okay. What's your play here? If he goes out into Gallade, I have to just click Pen Missile, Landorus. That's fine. I just have to click Rock Blast here. Like, he can let something go down, or like he can let the Landorus go down, or I don't know. He can switch out to preserve his Intimidate. It's one of the two. Use Fly. That was smart. It was a good play. I approve of this play. It was pretty smart. Because now he knows I'm like forced into switching. And I don't really have anything that wants to come in and take this, to be honest. All right, I'm gonna go out into Jirachi and let Jirachi go down here. I'm gonna let the Jirachi go down, and then the play is to go out into Cloyster and set up a Shell Smash. Like, assuming I can do that. I can't believe we lived that. I mean, actually, I can. Oh, wait. There's more. I completely forgot about this berry. I cannot even lie to you. I completely forgot about this berry. I still think I just let this thing go down. Like, I don't think... I'm going to try to set up Trick Room. But if he goes for an Earthquake, then we're just letting our Jirachi go down here. And I think I have to be fine with that. Yeah. This is acceptable. Because I think this is my only way. And I think even this doesn't work out if this Landorus has Superpower. Because I think Landorus with Superpower... Let's check. Landorus, OU, Fly, MZ. If it has superpower, I think my Cloyster just does nothing. But this is like my spot, so I have to try and take it. I have to try and take my spot when I can. Like, I'm assuming the Milotic comes in, so I need to look at some calcs here. If this thing has superpower and gets a hit off on me, I'm probably just dead. He would cheer it. Okay, good. Does he go into Milotic? Yeah, he does. Cloyster. All right. So this is the set, I suppose? Is this a set I'm using currently? All right, so the Milotic is burned. And it is... I just need to know... All right, what is it? Marvel scale? I need to know how much an Icicle Spear will do. Stealth Rock Sight Screen. How do you calculate this? Oh, it's not healthy. Here we go. I just like don't know how to do this on the thing. And we're at +2. It looks like we can two-shot potentially. And the Milotic really doesn't have... All right, I have to go for it. If it gets a Scald Burn on me, then I just lose. But I have to try here. I could go for a secondary Shell Smash, but that seems pretty loose, right? Because then if I'm at -2 SPDF, what can you do to me? I think that's actually what I have to do. Well, no, I'm just going to go for the Icicle Spear. We're going to go for the Icicle Spear. We're going to make the safe play. 1. I'm going to count them with you. 2. It's not going to... if we get one of... If one of them crits, potentially, but no, it's not. Okay, 3. That was 4. 5. So we'll two-shot, and we should be able to eat a Scald. Wait, does this thing have Dragon Tail? Haze. Yeah, you got me there. Yeah, you might have got me there. Looks like with the burn, we'll be able to do this again, though. And I'm pretty sure I outspeed, so we're just gonna go for this. We're just gonna go for another Icicle Spear. Like, we'll be able to take it out. Oh, it outspeeds me now. Why didn't I Shell Smash on this turn? I think it probably just like barely, it either just barely speed creeped me or was speed tied. Had I just Shell Smash that turn, we'd be in a whole new world where we could not even dare to close our eyes. All right, whatever. I have to go for a Shell Smash here. Like, that's still my out. He can Scald me, but my SPDF is still at the same number, so it's fine. It either outspeeds me or we speed tied. If we speed tied and I win the speed tied this turn, come on. Well, this is not good. I can tell you right now, this is not fantastic. Because now the Scald's gonna do like 68%. Oh my God. Just don't get the burn. That's all I pray for right now. Just don't get the burn. Okay. All right, we're back to being in a good spot. We can go for another Icicle Spear. Based on what everything was at, this might actually just win the game. If he doesn't have any priority looming around that I'm unaware of. Because the Milotic dies here. The Roserade we outspeed and we kill. Assuming it's not Scarfed. If the Roserade's Scarfed, we might actually die to that, maybe? I don't know. Let's look at a Roserade. What can your speed go to if you're Scarfed? If the Roserade's Scarfed, it probably gets us, actually. Jeez. Feels bad. Feels really bad. If the Roserade's Scarf Technician, I think it gets us. Which feels really bad. Everything else I think we're fine against. Like, the Landorus comes in and dies immediately. But what he can do is switch the Landorus in, get the Intimidate off, switch it out. Oh, are you forecasting that this thing's Scarfed? Are you just letting me know right now? Are you just letting me know that it's Scarfed? If we outspeed you, I think we win the game. If we outspeed this Roserade, I think we win the game. If it locks in, if it goes before us, it's Scarfed. Those are the two options here. And I think it's because for some reason I put a really weird number of, like, I put a really odd number of speed into my Cloyster here. Like, had I just put in the 200, yeah, like had I just gone full blown into it, there was no way that we get outsped here, but I put a really odd number of speed into it. I don't remember specifically what I was speed creeping for. This match ended up going up late. Like, this match was supposed to happen like last Friday, I think. Spoiler alert, it's currently a Tuesday. Like, it's late because week 1 of the PGL was supposed to go up this past Saturday. I wonder if, is that forecasting that it's not scarfed? Or is that forecasting that you can live an ice type attack with something somehow? All right, so we're at +1 now. A Leaf Storm right now, I'll have you know, a Leaf Storm does 716 to 843% to Cloyster. A Leaf Storm from a Life Orb Roserade. 716 to 840 because my SPDF is at -2. I think I probably would have switched Landorus in to switch it out and switch it in again, so I'd be at base attack. Manectric. I think this is also fine. Like, I'm 99.9% sure this thing is specs. I don't think it's Scarf. Okay. I honestly feel like if the Roserade's not Scarfed, we win. If the Roserade's not Scarfed, I really think we win. That's all I know. And I felt like I couldn't win at one point. Okay, let's look at the Skullade. It depends on how defensive the Skullade is, honestly. All right, Mega Glade. He was bulk up. All right, if he has like a lot of defensive investment, then there is potential he lives. But otherwise, Icicle Spear is a clean one-shot from this range. Oh yeah, that thing's dead. If this was what he switched in before Roserade, then I think we win the game. Did we do this? Did freaking Cloyster pull this out? Wait, is this the 4th one or the 5th one? It doesn't matter. Did freaking Cloyster pull this out? There's no way. The whole time I was like, yeah, I should have brought Sylveon over Cloyster. Should have brought Sylveon over Cloyster. Did Cloyster just win us this game? No way, right? There's like actual no way. What do we have left? Yeah, I hope he's not Scarfed, because if he is, then oh my God, we did it. We actually did it. And I didn't think we could do it. Holy ah.
Oh, hello, and welcome to a quick aside from Post Commentary Vivid. I just wanted to point out that I did not acknowledge the last Icicle Spear hit on my load at critting because I did not notice it until after talking to Johnny. I just wanted to point it out. It definitely decided the outcome of the match because he clicked Haze there, and if it didn't crit, he lived on something like 1 to 5 HP. So I just wanted to point it out and say that I wasn't just writing it off, or it's not that I wasn't giving it credit for winning me the match. I just didn't realize it at the time. That being said, Johnny's link's in the description below. Definitely go check him out. It was a great match. The hack sucks, but this is the game we play. That being said, let's take it back to live commentary Vivid.
Whew. Let me tell you that there was a point in this game where I was like, all right, I have to get Cloyster and I have to get a Shell Smash up. The Milotic could have completely stonewalled everything by getting a Scald Burn on me. It could have. I also probably could have just played a little bit better in that situation. But I knew my win condition was getting Cloyster in, and it worked somehow. Oh my goodness. All right, well, Johnny, that was a really good game. I think your team was 100% better prepared for my team than mine was for you. There's a glitch in the Matrix. Like, that's the only thing I can attribute this to. That is the only thing I can attribute this win to, was like, I knew that I had to get the Shell Smash Cloyster in, get a Shell Smash off, and then be able to like somehow take down the Milotic with it. I'm actually blown away right now. Okay, well, that was a great game. That was a hype week 1. If you are incredibly excited for PGBL season 2, that we're probably gonna, you know, we won this first season. We have to win the second season. It's like a tradition at this point. It's only happened once, but it's a tradition. Oh man, I'm just saying, I'm incredibly excited. Like, I didn't expect this at all. So if you were just as excited as I am, please go ahead and destroy the support on this video. Share it with your best friend, share it with your mom, share it with your grandma. Let me know how much you expected Cloyster to do at the beginning of this match. Let me know in the comment section down below. Did you expect Cloyster to be the winning piece to the puzzle? Because I didn't. Oh man. Also, leave a like on the video. If you're new here, subscribe, because realistically all that's gonna happen is you're gonna see my face a little bit more often along with these dope battles. I'm blown away. I'm trying to think if I have anything else I want to tell you. Like, while I have your captivated attention, because this match was crazy, I want to know if there's anything else I can tell you that sounds smart. I don't know. No, I don't think so. So thank you so much for your time here. It means the absolute most to me. If you haven't watched the team builder, like I said earlier, if I said it earlier, I don't actually recall. It's been like 40 minutes. I haven't recorded it yet, so I don't know if it's going up before this video or after, but I'm gonna try and have it up before. So if you haven't watched the team builder, go back and watch it. It'll be on my channel. If it's not up, check it out as soon as we upload it. But I love you so much. Thank you so much for being here. It means the absolute most. My name's Vivid Color, but I'm kinda done here and I gotta leave. Bye.
So tell me something.